So as many of you already know, Phase 1 of Update Aquatic is officially out for most platforms, excluding the console edition. Now, I did make a video yesterday talking about the release date, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll have a link in the description. However, when can we expect to see Phase 2? Because Phase 2 is going to have some of the best features in Minecraft. Of course, we're going to get phantoms and then shields. Let's not forget, shields are still coming to Minecraft, and I know a lot of you are really hyped about this. And of course, they're going to introduce more mobs as well along these snapshots. So a lot of cool stuff is coming in Phase 2. And today we're going to focus on the release date, as well as when can we expect to have our hands on this amazing update for all platforms. So if you guys are really hyped about Aquatic Update and all the brand new mobs and features, go ahead and ninja slice that like button, guys. Just go absolute Naruto on the like button. And don't forget to hashtag Stealth Army as well, because you already know we out here replying to every single subscriber in today's video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into this video. So Phase 1 introduces some spectacular features. Some of my favorite items and mobs are in Phase 1. Of course, we have to wait for Phase 2, but you're going to get some really cool blocks and items in Phase 1, like the blue ice, you get icebergs, you get seagrass and shipwrecks and ruins, and the new swimming mechanic is one of my favorite features in this update. I just love swimming now. Of course, the trident's a really hype feature as well. I know a lot of people are really enjoying the trident. However, we are still missing some major pieces of the Aquatic update, and this is by design because they took a knife and they sliced Update Aquatic in half. A lot of the features have still not been announced yet because it's still technically in beta. However, we do know that we're missing phantoms, which phantoms are just one of the major mobs that a lot of people were looking forward to because it's the mob that we chose, it's the mob that we voted for, the community wanted it as a result of Minecon Earth. So we're still technically waiting for phantoms. Sea turtles is another amazing mob that a lot of us are really hyped about, and of course you can play around with the sea turtles right now in the beta and the snapshot. So a lot of us have had a taste of the turtles and the mechanics, and being able to grow them up is really cool as well. Of course, you get potions as well as the turtle helmet. There's a lot of cool stuff that we're still waiting on technically for Phase 2, but I think one of the biggest features that we're all waiting for that has been announced are shields, right? Shields is going to change the entire dynamic of Minecraft, both mini games, survival, creative. It's just going to change the entire landscape of Minecraft and how we interact in our environment. And especially if you just grew up playing Minecraft on console edition, then you've never really had the opportunity to play with shields, because that is a feature that they sort of got rid of, especially during their redesign for the physics and the mechanics for combat. They just got rid of it, and they're like, well, we're going to start from scratch. And I know a lot of people are just really hyped about this, because once they announced that shields are coming back, this is the feature that, you know, I get the most on my comments. I know a lot of people just want it right now, but unfortunately, I think they pushed that back to Phase 2 of Update Aquatic. Now, when exactly can we expect to have Phase 2? Because most of us still don't even have Phase 1 of Update Aquatic, and that's a very interesting question, which we do have some evidence as to when we can expect to have this update, and mostly because of the Nintendo Switch release date, which most of you know by now. If you don't, I will have a link in the description as well as the details, that the Nintendo Switch edition of Bedrock will be released next month, June 21st to be precise, and it will be released with Phase 1 of Update Aquatic. And Aubrey Norris is the one who actually tweeted these details out a couple weeks ago, and she said, okay, so here's what the timetable looks like, fam, for Bedrock. Part 1 of Update Aquatic is soon. This will be available for Switch on day 1 as a game update. Switch is June 21st, retail and digital. We'll need a patch for Aquatic and crossplay because you need the same version. So this is really significant because this essentially tells us that once the Switch version is released, it will come with Phase 1, meaning we're more than likely not going to have Phase 2 until well past the initial release date for the Nintendo Switch Bedrock Edition. So this is really big because we're not going to see Phase 2 for at least a month. Now, another piece of key information that we have as to the release date of Phase 2 for the Aquatic update is the simple fact that it's still not technically out for Console Edition. We're still missing Phase 1 of these features for Console Edition, and they're not going to release Phase 2 until it's on all the platforms, until Phase 1 is on all the Console Editions and all the other platforms that they initially announced it for. It doesn't make sense to release Phase 2 until everybody has Phase 1. So we're looking at least 4 to 6 weeks until we have Phase 2. More than likely, it would be mid-July. Simply just because we would still have to go through all that recertification, they'd still have to do all the beta tests and the bug fixes, and of course they're still going to announce a lot more features and mobs, so that's still technically something to look forward to, is the announcement of the brand new content that'll be coming to Phase 2. So at the earliest, we're looking at about 6 weeks for this amazing update. But no worries, because Phase 1 has a lot of content to keep us entertained for quite some time. So this is still exciting news, guys. I seriously can't wait for Phase 2. If you were to introduce a brand new mob into the Aquatic update, which mob would you guys choose? Comment down below. And with that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So take care. Peace.
Get ready for the next battle.